What's up, you guys? This is Andres Ramirez, your online fitness coach with Andres Ramirez Fitness. And I wanted to go ahead and show you guys a quick video on how to foam roll, my everyday foam roll routine. So it's not gonna be everything you know about a foam roller, just a quick thing you can do daily, couple minutes every single day. You guys can take all the time you guys want to really go over your muscles after watching this video. Here we go. Number one is we start low, work our way up. So we're gonna cover our calves. And again, depending on how pressed for time you are, you can do both calves at the same time, or you can put one leg on the ground and do one at a time, like this, for example. So right here, you can just get one and focus on foam rolling that one calf really more in detail, or you can do both. I'm gonna do both because we're here trying to save some time, right? So you're gonna use your hands. It's a lot of moving of the hands to find that stretch where you can get right to the ankle, up to the top of the calf. Do not go over the back of the knee. Okay, so right there. My tip that I would give you here is make sure that you are turning your feet. You want to turn them to the side, so you're going to end up getting the outer calf, which will be the inner calf on this side. Do a couple of rolls that way. And you'll know if you have a knot in that area. Everyone's body is different, so you might have knots in specific places. But you will feel it, give it more time. Yes, it's gonna hurt, but breathe, go slow. This is not a fast thing here. So like right here, you can see the back of that calf. So for me, it's on the outer part of this outer leg here. That calf is pretty tight. So it's a lot of adjusting, moving. The foam roller will move, so you have to replace yourself. Next up, we're bringing it up to the hamstrings. Deep breath, exhale, then roll. So of course we want the benefits of sculpting the muscle. With better blood flow will help the sculpting of that muscle, but you also want to make sure that you are staying safe and preventing injury. So, either one, but you're getting both. So same thing, you can see I kind of turn to the outside. When you're doing both at the same time, depending also on the length of your foam roller, I have a small foam roller here. But if you do one leg at a time, then you can be definitely more in detail with where you need to hit. So like if I go this leg here, we want to get the adductors, but that's not necessarily part of today's video, but just want to make sure we get the main area. So right on the bottom of that hamstring up to the glute fold, pulling it all the way back. So you do have to use a little bit of your core to stretch forward, and I pull in my belly button, pulling in my hips in to be able to pull right to the knee here. Now we're flipping over so we can get the quads. Quads are my favorite because they hurt the most, and that means I have very tight quads. So right here, you're gonna get in a plank position, and from here, you're gonna pull up to the knee and push, 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 push as high as you can. You're gonna see my feet, I'm turning, which does affect my quads. I get the inner quad and outer quad of the opposite. So now how long do you need? I would recommend setting a timer, 1 minute per muscle group. So like if you're doing this, I can maybe do 1 to 2 minutes because I'm doing 2 at a time. Or if I was doing 1 at a time, I would set, 1 minute to 90 seconds per side. But again, you can do more, you can do less. So I highly recommend setting a timer for yourself. Even if it's just a plain 15-minute timer, and just cover everything in that time. All right, that side is done. We're almost done, everybody. So right here, I'm gonna tuck it into my lower back. This is where things are gonna get a little tricky. Now, I like to put my hands over my stomach, and I'm gonna roll. You wanna cut your back in half. So I'm focusing on lower to mid back. So it's gonna stop right here in the middle of my back, and I'm gonna continue going low. So I'm using my heels to push and pull. Same thing here, you might have one side tighter than the other, so I can lean my body to one side, really focus on this right side here, roll a couple times this way, and then I can roll on my left. But that's it for lower back. Let's get the upper back. So I'm gonna start where I left off, so mid back now, and I'm doing mid to upper. So as high on your traps as you can. So I go right about here, okay? That gets my traps, my neck can still move, and then I go back to the middle of the back, and that's it. Just cover the upper back. Notice what I'm doing with my hands. I'm crossing my hands, which will change the shape of my back, opening up certain areas. For example, if I bring my hands up, this is my favorite here. I can really get some knots that are now exposed that weren't in the previous position. So I highly recommend finding a position that's going to work for you. I mean, do them all, but you'll notice one of them will stick out to you, getting sensitive areas for you depending where you have the most tension. And that is my foam rolling technique. I just cover those things on a daily basis. It's an easy way to get everything. Normally, I can get everything. Like I said, if you do 1 minute everything, you can get it done between 5 to 10 minutes. Or just set a 15-minute timer, foam roll everything, and then there is your stretching for the day. This will help increase performance. It'll help sculpt your muscles, and it'll help prevent injury. The lactic acid sits in those muscles, creating that soreness, and you need to push it out. I highly recommend you foam roll on a daily basis. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.